hear that music, I break into a sweat. She's tough, she's fit, she's been called extreme. Jillian Michaels became a household name as a trainer on NBC's The Biggest Loser before leaving the show in May of last year. Jillian Michaels is back. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Big announcement.
Big announcement, yes. There's been a lot of talk swirling around, and the time is now to finally announce that I will be returning to the show for the next season in January.
Right. That's fantastic. Look at the people are clapping out there. They're all excited about it.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, my gosh, that's so cute.
So what made you decide to come back?
The show has chosen to take on something very controversial. They're going to go after childhood obesity. And there are going to be 3 teenagers on each team. And they're not going to be on the ranch, and they're not going to be competing. But it's obviously something that needs to be handled with kid gloves, but it's something that needs to be handled.
Sure.
And as a mom of 2 and a person who was an overweight kid, it's something that I'm really passionate about and I want to be involved with.
The show's going to start in January, which is not the usual time, but that's the time when people are, it's a new year. People are looking for new beginnings. Was that part of the reasoning?
That is part of the reasoning, absolutely, is let's capitalize on the momentum of a new year. But at the same time, I think the show feels it's reached a huge level of success and feels a responsibility that comes with that, and it wants to make an impact on this enormous problem that we're suffering as a nation.
But how are you going to, look, this is a very tricky topic. Kids' egos, their psyche. You can't do what you did with adults.
Absolutely
with kids.
not, no. And the producers of the show have been consulting some of the top experts, pediatricians, child psychologists, to help us deal with this in the most delicate and appropriate ways. But for example, we won't be saying things to kids like, how much weight did you lose? It's about getting them healthy, using words like healthy. They won't be getting on a scale. It's about getting them into the softball team, things like that. So we're very cognizant of how touchy it is, how controversial it is. And yet, of course, that's exactly where I want to be, is right in the sweet spot, right in the frying pan. But I couldn't miss an opportunity to be a part of it.
Speaking of jumping into the frying pan, so here you got no kids,
I know.
And now, lo and behold, boom,
kids, yes.
You've got 2 kids,
Two kids.
2.5-year-old and a newborn.
He's 4 months.
4
now.
months.
Yes.
For the most. That's still got that new baby smell.
He does. It's been such an incredible. Oh, there they are. It's been such an incredible ride. I'm still adjusting, obviously, and I don't know that I'll ever fully be adjusted to it. But there's nothing like it. It brings a whole new level of meaning into your life.
You had adopted, and then your partner
had a baby.
Yes. So how has it changed your life? Or how has it?
I was going to say, I think we don't have enough time for, in every way. But the one thing that it really has given me is this incredible perspective about what matters and what doesn't. You really understand what's important and what to get frazzled about and upset about when you have kids. The little things mean nothing. It's like they're everything to you.
Sure.
Your life, everything you do for them.
You are a bit of a control freak. How are you dealing with this?
It's a challenge. I'm not going to pretend like it's not a challenge. There are days when I'm definitely tearing out my hair. And my daughter, I was saying earlier that my daughter, it's like God has presented me with a little 2-year-old mirror. And it's like she does everything, a little mini-me, and she shakes the finger on my face. No, 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 no. And then I get the hand. No. And I'm like, what do you mean no? What do you mean no? It's incredible. She's just her own little person beaming through the universe.
If you can give parents out there who have kids that maybe are struggling right now with this health issue, what would that be?
The first thing is you're your child's primary role model. So get out there and be active with your kids. I'll put the kids on my daughter on my paddleboard, and we'll go out paddleboarding, or I'll put her in a little sidecar and we go bike riding. I'll put my son in his carrier, we go hiking, and even though they're not able to exercise yet because they're so little, they're seeing you do it.
Lead by example.
Lead by example, exactly.
Jillian Michaels, it's so great to see you. Great news. That's fantastic.